Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I've had a very beautiful day myself. I've been very blessed. I live in Cape Town, South Africa, and I've had two beautiful walks outside in the sunshine today. And yeah, it's just really beautiful country. If you ever get a chance, come and visit. So my intention for this video today is basically to share with you what my intention is. Um, Deep within my heart, I have really got to a place in my life where I'm really happy. And I feel very connected to myself and to the source and to people. And I'm finding life's getting very easy or easy and easier. I still have challenges, don't get me wrong. But it's definitely getting easier. And it's got to a point where I want to share it with people because I know that life can be really, really difficult sometimes, or it used to be really difficult. I used to believe it's really difficult, but now I believe it's got life can be really easy. Basically, life is according to how you believe, how you think, what you focus on, where you put your attention, what you say, what you do, we creators, we're creating all the time. And I've realized that I can create a very beautiful life, and I have been creating a beautiful life and focusing on it for quite a long time, many, many years, in fact. And I'll tell you my life story in another video, but basically, I've got to the point where I've been creating, and focusing on the light and on happiness and good things, and it's all coming. It's happening every day. I wake up and I'm happy. There's an odd day where I have a bad day, and it's like, I feel my body feels a bit more tired and a bit more stiff because I went to bed late or I worked late or whatever the case is. But generally, I can say I'm really happy, and I would love to share with you how to get there. And it first of all starts with getting to know yourself, getting to love yourself. You always hear people say, love yourself. And like, but how do you love yourself? It's like, I always say, how do you do it? What is loving yourself really? What is it really, really about? And it's about falling in love with yourself. I used to have lots of boyfriends, and I would just give them so much love and attention. And I was a single mother, and I used to give my son so much love and attention. And when I was a child, I gave my family so much love and attention. And wherever I worked, I gave them a lot of energy. And I didn't really know that I had to give myself a lot of attention. That was a big missing thing. And I just wasn't even aware of it until one day I started doing a course where it was all about me. And they started teaching me tools and how to process traumas and things that I'd gone through. And the one time I had to do this mirror process and stand in front of the mirror and talk to myself, and it was the weirdest thing, and I cried because it was so strange looking straight at myself in the mirror and connecting with myself like another human being and giving myself that love and attention that I so craved and needed. And since then, I've done that mirror process quite a few times. You should try it. I'll teach it to you in one of the videos. But basically, it's giving yourself quality time, connecting with yourself, talking to yourself, getting to know yourself. Some people maybe do it for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. They've done it on courses. They've done it in their quiet times when they're in nature. They think about things. They think about their life. But to actively go and sit and really connect with yourself and take time to, it's like talking to a child, like talking to your inner child within you and saying, you know what, I believe in you and I know you can do this. You've got amazing coping skills, and I'm still going to love you, and I'm still going to accept you, and I'm still going to forgive you, and as you are, because you're a magnificent being, and I believe in you and you can do this. And just talking to yourself like that every day, and no matter what's going on, and if a problem comes up, then I'm like, don't worry about it. You can do this, Cherise, and you can get through this, and I believe in you. And we're going to find a solution, and there is always a solution. And I kind of talk my way through it. And I used to wait for people. I used to be quite needy and wait for them to give me compliments, because as a child I got very criticized, and I craved love. I craved to be hugged and loved and told I love you. And So therefore, when I grew up, then I would look for it in partners. I would look for it in friends. I would look for it in companies. And if I didn't get attention straight away, then I get quite demanding because I needed it. And I think I was quite traumatized. But I think a lot of you can relate to that you didn't get loved enough. And even if you did, it always kind of didn't seem enough because you didn't really believe it, or maybe you didn't absorb it. I'm sure you could all relate to this on some level. Yeah. So I've just realized, don't wait for someone to tell you a compliment, or to tell you how amazing you are, or to tell you well done, or I believe in you, or you can do this. Like, don't wait for them to coach you or love you. Just do it for yourself. Just say, you know what, I love you. I believe in you. You can do this. And focus on, like, every day. Tell yourself 3 things or 10 things if you can, or more. Tell yourself what you love about yourself. So I can say I really love myself for having the courage to make this video, because I've been wanting to do it for so long, and here I am and I'm doing it. And you know what? I believe I can do this, and I can edit this video, and even if I make mistakes, I just want to speak my truth, and I just want to help people, and I want to reach people, and I want to make a difference, and I want to do what I love. And I'm just going to go for it. And if I make mistakes or look funny or look weird or, you know what, I don't care. I can be a kid. I can just like have fun with this. I just want to have fun, and I just want to experiment and just do it. So, but my intention is really coming from love. It's coming from my heart, which I'll share something about my heart, and I believe we all have this in our hearts. So my heart is the center of my being, and it's my power, it's my intelligence, and it's my love. So I know that deep within me is a goddess, my higher self, and that higher self goddess, my presence, it's very powerful. It's not only powerful, it protects me, and it's very courageous, and it's brave, and I won't say I am brave, I'm courageous, I'm powerful, I'm strong, and I'm protected, and more than that, I'm willing to do it. And because I'm willing, the courage comes, the power comes, the strength comes, the faith comes, the hope comes, everything comes. And the color of that is a blue flame in my heart. I know it sounds weird, but the color of all those qualities is blue. If you think of protection, think of the police, the sirens, it's blue, So, and yeah, so the willingness and the strength and courage. And then I know that I've got a quality in my heart that's my inner wisdom, my intelligence, the God intelligence within me, not the human intelligence, because the human intelligence makes mistakes, and sometimes she gets confused and she's silly. So there's different aspects of me, but my God intelligence is very wise, and I get illumination, and I get ideas, God ideas, and I know the perfect thing to do. Like right now I'm speaking, I haven't planned this, I haven't written it down, I haven't made a script. I just know that I can speak from my God intelligence, and I can share because it's in my heart, and my heart is my truth. Anyway, and then that color of that is golden yellow, beautiful golden yellow, like the sun shining out, radiating light. And then there is my pink flame, which is my divine love. The love to do this, the love to share this with you, the love to love myself, and to love others, and to love nature, and to love my home, and to love everything that's in my home, and to love all my family and all my friends and all my loved ones and all beings, and the love for the universe and all the beings that help me and everyone that helps me, whether, I can be walking in the streets and some stranger will come up and just smile at me, or, wherever I go, I'm guided, and I just know that there's always love around me because I am love. I'm connected to Source. I'm one with everyone and everything, and therefore that love within me resonates with all the love around. It's vibration. It's like a radio frequency. When you know that it's within you, you connect to it all around you. So I connect to the courage and strength and power and willingness all around me, to the intelligence all around me, and to the love all around me. And there's more, but those are the 3 main ones, and it's called the threefold flame in my heart. So I wanted to share this with you because awesome. And if I'd known this when I was younger, it would have made my life a lot easier. I would have been a lot braver, and I wouldn't have been so scared. And even when I get scared sometimes now, I still get triggered. And then I just know, okay, hang on. I've got courage. I am courageous. I can get through this. And I draw from that source. I draw from that presence within me with that knowledge, with that wisdom. My wisdom kicks in. My presence kicks in. And sometimes if I'm not feeling it and I'm feeling confused, then I just say, but my presence, beloved I am presence, come into me and give me that clarification. Give me your illumination. Give me your strength. Give me your courage. Give me your love. And sometimes I cry and I'm like, I don't know right now and I can't feel you. And I just say, give me your feeling. And then it comes. And then everything comes right. Yeah. So we all have that within us. And my intention really is to teach and to share, if you will have it, if you will have that gift, because it's all a choice at the end of the day. We're all free, willing beings. We're all free beings. And we're here to experience this life, and everything is choice. So everything's about the choices you make. And according to your choice is the experience and the results you're going to get. So if you choose that you want to try and experiment with that, you might just enjoy it. You might just like it. And so I challenge you, if you choose it, of course. If you don't choose it, you can switch off the video now and say, bye. It was nice to see you. And but if you really have the courage, and I believe you've got the courage, I believe in you, because I know that the courage is in me, and I know if I feel it, then you can feel it too. And you wouldn't still be here if you weren't interested anyway. But yeah, so the challenge is to say to yourself quietly right now or later when you're on your own, and to say, presence within me, and call it whatever you like. If you'd like, try it on and say, beloved, I am presence within me. Give me your feeling. Charge me with your feeling. And then close your eyes and breathe in. Beloved, I am presence. Charge me with your feeling. Put your hands on your heart. Breathe in. And breathe out. And see if you can feel your heartbeat. And connect to that life force within you, that breath. Feel the breath coming in. Feel it going out. And breathe it in. And breathe it out. Maybe you've had quite a stressful day and you've had a lot of things happening, and just breathing now, you will release all that stress, and you will feel this beautiful presence coming in with you, beautiful peace coming in with you, and you'll feel that presence within you. So I feel it now. It always makes me so happy. Yeah. And remember, the more you practice something, the better you get at it, and the more you feel it, and the more you recognize it, and the easier it is to click into it or switch onto it. It's like tuning it's like tuning in your radio, you know. It's like tuning in, sometimes a little bit of crackling in the connection, and maybe the screen's going a little bit like zzz, and maybe you can't feel it and see it so much, but after a while you get quite good at it, and you can just call it, and immediately it's like switching it on, and just switch it on. And then after a while, it just stays on, and you just start operating from that presence all the time, and you get confident, and you feel confident, and you feel happy, and you feel that strength within you, and you feel that intelligence within you, and that wisdom in within you, and you know it's always at hand, and you feel that love within you, and then you're happy because you have all these qualities. And more, and there's more, there's always more. So do you want to know more? Do you want to know the other qualities? There's 7 main ones. So, and they all have colors. So, okay, here goes. So first one is blue, then golden yellow, then pink. I've discussed those. Then you get white for purity. It's also for resurrection, resurrecting yourself, revitalizing yourself, rejuvenating yourself. Excuse me, I'm getting so excited. Um, and it's also for resurrection and ascension. Eventually, you ascend on that white flame. So they're all, they're all quite. I'll just tell you the basics. So it's white, the purity. Then you get the green, which is truth. It's also music. Those of you are very, very good with music and musicians. And it's also a gift of the all-seeing eye. That's why I wear this, the all-seeing eye, which is actually your pineal gland. It's based here, your pineal gland, which is your third eye. And when you activate your pineal gland, you get the inner sight. And anyone can do that. I'll teach you how to do it if you want. And probably already a lot of you have already activated that pineal gland and have that gift of inner sight. Some people have really a lot of inner sight gifts anyway. So green is music. It's also healing. Healing is the green ray as well. And sorry, it's very hard for me just to simplify it because these rays are so amazing. These gifts are so amazing. And we are multi-dimensional gifted beings. We are amazing beings. And there are all these rays available to us, all these qualities available for us. So the other thing that's on the green ray is truth. When you speak your truth and when you concentrate and consecrate yourself. So it's an all-seeing eye. It's concentration, consecrating. So it's like committing yourself. But consecrating is more powerful because you're putting your life force into that. You're taking your life force from your presence into your heart and you're qualifying it with whatever you choose. That's consecrating yourself. And how do you do that? With concentrating. Yeah, concentrating. So you can then put it into your inner sight. You can put it into healing, into mastering anything that you want to do. That's the green ray. Then you get the ruby and gold ray, which is ministration. It's your guardian angel. It's where you receive that support and love from your presence and from beings around you, whether you believe in them or not. I'm sure you've heard of that little voice in your head. That's your guardian angel. It's called your ministering angel. Maybe you just call it the little voice inside your head. And it's also peace and harmony. And it's a beautiful ruby golden flame. And you can call it in when you're needing peace and harmony in any situation for yourself or for others, or for the earth, or for the nature, or for the water, or for your work or your health or your body elemental. You want to put peace into your body elemental so it can heal. You don't want to be stressed and anxious. You want to have peace. So you can visualize it as ruby red color, and yeah, and then you get the violet flame, which is my favorite, and therefore hence my name, Shree's Violet. And see, my earrings are like little violets, little flames. And I love this flame because it's for freedom, freedom. Yeah, and as a child, I always felt very constricted sometimes and frustrated and controlled, and I just would rebel and resist things. And I think I knew that, like, all this conditioning and the way the world was and the way that teachers were and what my parents were, like what people told me, I was just like, that's not right. This doesn't feel right. And so within me, I didn't even know what to call it. I didn't even know it was freedom. But as a child, I had that freedom, and I played and I played and I played. And at some stage, maybe from 8 or 9 or 10, it really changed and really shifted, and I lost my freedom. And I grew up in Swaziland when I was very young, and I played and played, and there was just nature, and I used to see fairies, and I don't think of it, but I really did. I saw fairies and nature spirits, and I used to connect with everything, and I was very, very free. And then we moved back into the cities, and I kind of lost that and got more into the systems, into conditioning. And I went to a new school every year because my father's job, we moved and moved and moved. And yeah, slowly I lost my freedom. And there's a lot of, yeah, I mean, childhood can be very difficult for some people. And I won't go into that now, but childhood was difficult. Yeah, home situations was difficult. There was violence, and there was alcoholism with my, anyway, I won't even go into it now. But I had challenges and I had to overcome things. In new school, I was always a new kid in the school, and I didn't know what was cool. I didn't know how to make my hair. I used to have these big pigtails that went like this, and I didn't know how to dress, and I was kind of rejected and odd one out, and I didn't have like friends, straight away. It took me a long time to really get in there. But anyway, so the good thing was it taught me how to adapt to change very easily, which today is very easy for me. And I'm very grateful for that training that I had, you could say. I also learned to accept people, a lot of different people, because I needed to do that to fit in and to connect. Anyway, I'm back to the seventh ray. So freedom, it represents freedom. And how does it do that? So it's like the alchemist. I'm sure a lot of you have read The Alchemist and you've heard of lead turning into gold. Well, you use the violet flame to transmute. How do you do that? Through the action of forgiveness. Now, when you are angry with yourself, with someone else, and you really forgive yourself and you say, you know what, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I realize I was wrong. I realize I made a mistake. I realize I hurt you. I'm really, really sorry. And when you really mean it from your heart and you feel it deeper than your heart, and for women, maybe have a little tear, a little cry, or men, maybe even men. It's good if you have a little cry and release it. It's a physical release. It's like the rain, the raining, or, maybe it's lightning, but, yeah, releasing that energy that you've been holding on to. That's really what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is saying, I'm not willing to hold into this energy anymore because I realize it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve myself. It doesn't serve the situation, whatever it is. So I'm not condoning the situation. I'm not saying, yes, it was right. Yes, it's okay what happened. But I'm willing to let that go. And that's what really real forgiveness is all about. I'm willing to let that energy go. And I have a very beautiful technique to teach you on forgiveness. I'll post another video especially about it. But basically, it's transmuting that energy. It's taking it, and not only letting it go, it's taking that energy like water. When you boil it and it lets go of all that energy and it turns to steam. Or when water freezes, it transforms and becomes ice. Or when ice is like rock solid and it's hard and it's holding on to that energy and it melts and it lets go of all that energy. It's still water, but it just changes. It's changing, it's transmuting, it's transforming. Saying, I'm not willing to hold into the structure as it is anymore. I'm going to transform it. So turning the human into the divine. So you're taking all that energy of your humanness and you're turning it into your divineness, your godlike self, your higher self. And when you do that, you're free. You're free. You're free of all that baggage. You're free of all that energy. You're free of all that story. Just like taking your phone or your computer and deleting what you don't need. Delete. Making more storage so that you can create more and have more fun. And that's really what it's about. And that's why I love it so much. And that's the beauty of forgiveness and the violet flame. And I don't know if you've noticed, but in the last few years, there's been a lot more violet, a lot more purple everywhere, a lot more people saying, I just love this color. And it's because it's freeing. It's freeing. It's little purple flowers everywhere. So whenever I see it, it represents that for me. And whenever I call in that violet flame, I just see violets and purples everywhere. And I really feel that release. I feel that happiness coming and that freedom coming and that lightness of being and that happiness. Yeah, that's why I wanted to share this, because it's really good. It's really good to have freedom, real freedom within you, where you don't have to have so much fears and so much stress and so much worries and disconnection and confusion, to be really happy within yourself. That's what drives me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm speaking to you right now. I would love for every person in this world to have real freedom in their hearts. And then I believe this world will be a much happier place, and we will resolve all the problems and come together in world peace. And that is my intention, is for you to have real freedom and to learn all these different qualities easily. And I'm sure you've all developed a lot of them already, but to understand them more and to go deeper, because we're here to expand our beings, and we're here to expand who we are and to step into a higher vibration and raise our vibration even more, and raise it through more experience and more knowledge, and it's all there for you. And I'm here to help you with that. So I'll make a video about each way and go into more detail and teach you how to do it if you're interested. And for those who find it too spiritual or too weird, I'll teach it in terms of more scientific, more practical, everyday ways. Excuse me. I've still got a humanist, and yeah, that's the real thing. You know, I'm still a human as well. And even though I connect with my presence and my higher self often, I've still got a lot of humanness in me, and keeps me humble. And I still have challenges every day where I lose. It's like falling down and going, oh my gosh, and I forget everything, and I forget all these things, and I go, ah, and I feel stuck, and I feel sad, and I feel grief, and all these emotions come up. But then I remember who I am, and I use the tools. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. I'm going to send more videos. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. Bless you. Be peaceful.